Drugs can't be taken indiscriminately. After he took it, it was like his eyes turned into wide-angle lenses, and he could see things especially clearly. One day, the fierce woman came to him for money, and he made her like him with a few words. And they chatted happily. As an ordinary person, his mind had never been so clear. He organized his thoughts and then started writing right away, inspired all the time. The company was amazed when they read what he wrote. When he met a few provocative people on the road, images from an action movie appeared inside his head. In just a second, he learned their moves and knocked them all down. What the hell was going on? That day Jake suddenly found him and said that there was a small thing sold outside for $800. After taking it, immediately became a genius. He asked to try it first. Although he didn't quite believe Jake's words, he couldn't help but eat it out of curiosity. It really felt different. But when he woke up the next day, his brain changed back and it didn't feel well. He immediately went to find Jake. Something had actually happened to Jake. He was taken aback. The house was rummaged through, and it must have been triggered by this mysterious little pill. But did the other guy find the medicine? Try again? A whole bag was found in Jake's oven. He took the pills with him. What's he gonna do with his future in books? He wanted to get rich, and the fastest way to get rich was, of course, in finance. But he had no money, so he borrowed $100,000 directly. The other guy said he'd cut off one of his hands if he didn't pay back. He wasn't afraid. As a result, he turned over $2 million in a week. He immediately became a big star on Wall Street. Being a man has to be low-key. Fame is actually quite troublesome. His ex-girlfriend came right back to him, and over 100 other companies made him offers. He chose one of the biggest energy bosses' companies, and Jake showed him bits and pieces of public information. He immediately analyzes that Jay wants to make a merger and acquisition to give his old rival a global monopoly. In a few words, he couldn't help but exclaim, "That's great!" He immediately asked him to come up with a plan. It seems that international mergers and acquisitions are a piece of cake for him. He thinks the dream of getting rich is too small. When he got home, he got a call from his ex-wife. She asked him if he was taking Jake's medication and warned him that the drug was very dangerous and the side effects could be fatal, telling him to stop immediately. Feeling a little concerned, he pulled out the little book he had tied to his medicine bag at the time, which contained the phone numbers of Jake's other clients. He called them one by one and found that they were either dead or sick. When he made another call, he didn't realize that the phone was ringing right next to him and that someone was following him. The situation is not right and he rushes away, only to have the person actually chase after him, and it's hard to shake him off. He immediately found his ex-wife and was horrified by the way she looked, and it turned out that she was also a victim. She told him that almost everyone who had taken the drug died, and she barely survived because she used less. His mind was scared because he had taken too much. She also told him that he couldn't stop using the medication suddenly, or he would hang up immediately. He was walking home when he was suddenly stopped by someone. The man searched him and took his money and the last pill. The man even ate it. He didn't get his pills. He had a headache and was dying. The last little packet of pills he hid at his girlfriend's house. He used his last strength to find her and confessed everything to her, begging her to help him go back and get the medicine. She was dumbfounded and had to go home immediately to get the medicine in order to prevent him from suffering. However, on the way back, she encountered danger. She realized that someone was following her, so she had to get out of the car to escape. The other party kept chasing. She had to ask passersby for help. Two men helped her, only to be stabbed to death on the spot. In panic, she hid behind a rock and dialed his number. He told her to take her medicine right away. He wasn't trying to hurt her, because if she didn't take it, then she would really die. She was desperate and had to take a pill, and her whole body was instantly flexible. She tells him her vision and hearing skyrocketed tenfold and quickly searches around for weapons. The killer came after her, and she could run as fast as she could in her high heels. In the skating rink, she picks up a child, cuts the killer right across the face with the ice skate on the bottom of her shoe, and escapes without incident. After the medicine was finally delivered for him to take, he immediately came back to life. He didn't realize that the man had found him again, so it seemed he had gotten a taste of the stuff. He had to give the man a few pills to send him away. For safety, he hired the bodyguards and moved to a burglar-proof house with a door made of steel plates. He also carried the pills around with him, sewn into the inner bag of his suit. In order to be able to live, he secretly found a pharmaceutical factory for samples and asked them to copy the drug at a high price. Day and night defends. I did not expect that the medicine in the bag was still accidentally stolen by a trusted lawyer. Unluckily, the man also came to his door again. He had no choice. After rummaging around, he finds the last pill, only to have his hand slip and fall into the sewer. What to do now? Jump off a building? No way. He's still so young. When they went to open the safe, he secretly hid a knife behind him, ready to use it in a moment of crisis. He stabbed the man, but the side effects kicked in. He was weak and things got really bad. However, as the man's blood flowed to him, it turned out that there might be medicine in it. He wiped his mouth and waited for them to come. With the help of the medicine, he quickly defeated them. You guys are tough, but he's tougher than you. He took out the lawyer straight away and retrieved the drug. And the killer turned out to be a henchman of the boss's rival pair. The rival was also on the drug, but died violently because the drug was cut off. That's when he realizes why boss asked for his help, because of his intellectual talents to fight the other guy. Now the opponent is dead and the boss has a monopoly. A year later, boss runs for president and keeps him working for him. Boss also says he secretly bought his pharmaceutical plant. He tells boss on the spot that he has remodeled his brain and no longer needs drugs and is just as powerful. Boss doesn't believe him, so he predicts a car accident and points out that boss has a heart condition. Boss realizes that he is no match for him and has to leave disappointed.